Two small airplanes collided Sunday as they were trying to land at an airport in northeastern Colorado, according to federal authorities and airport officials. According to Associated Press, Tom Acre, the manager of the Fort Morgan Municipal Airport, said he was notified of the collision between a private plane and an aerobatic aircraft before noon. He did not have further details. The Federal Aviation Administration said it was investigating the collision between a Cessna 172 and Extra Flugzeugbau EA300. The agency said 2 people were aboard each aircraft but did not have any details on injuries. The Morgan County Sheriff's Office did not immediately return calls seeking comment.
The United States has never been closer to armed conflict with Venezuela than it is now. Currently, a heavily armed American flotilla is stationed off the Venezuelan coast, and dictator Nicolás Maduro is wanted by Washington. It is possible that the goal of the American maneuvers could be to overthrow the current regime in Venezuela, writes Axios. Officially, the U.S. military is deployed to combat drug trafficking, but many experts see elements of pressure on the Maduro regime or even preparations for a change of power in this move. The U.S. contingent includes 7 ships, including 3 guided missile destroyers and a submarine, as well as 4,500 troops, including 2,200 Marines, which is unusual for operations aimed at combating drug traffickers. There are different points of view in the Donald Trump administration. Some believe that this is a fight against narco-terrorism, while others see parallels with the capture of Panamanian President Noriega in 1989. At the same time, officials emphasize that the decision on further actions remains with the president, and Maduro should be in a panic. The international reaction has also been tense. Maduro has called the U.S. threats immoral and illegal and called on citizens to defend themselves. Colombian President Gustavo Petro has backed Maduro, arguing that the allegations against the cartel of the Sun are a far-right fabrication and a pretext for U.S. intervention. Oil remains a key factor in Washington's relationship with Caracas. The U.S. has previously eased sanctions, allowing Venezuela to resume oil exports via Chevron. But policy toward Maduro is being shaped by Trump's allies, particularly Senator Marco Rubio, who sees the Venezuelan regime as a threat backed by Cuba. The U.S. administration hopes that Maduro will either go away on his own or be eliminated. Active interceptions of suspicious drug ships off the coast of Venezuela are expected. Airstrikes and the use of drones are possible. At the same time, many experts believe that a full-scale invasion is unlikely. Maduro was first indicated during Trump's first term as the head of the cartel of the Sun drug gang, which the U.S. Treasury Department last month designated a foreign terrorist organization. A new expanded indictment could be forthcoming.
The Ukrainian Air Force and unmanned aerial systems units carried out strikes on locations where Russian occupying troops had gathered in the occupied territories as well as in Russia's border regions. They targeted houses sheltering Russian soldiers, positions where they had entrenched themselves, bridges used by military trucks, and vehicles transporting weapons, ammunition, and personnel. Precision strikes delivered mainly with Western-made aerial bombs destroyed the houses where Russian troops were stationed, eliminating the occupiers inside. Drone operators also targeted military trucks and bridges. As a result, numerous ammunition-loaded trucks were destroyed, and a bridge used by the Russian army was blown up, rendering it unusable.